all over my damn table. So I need a second to just make sure that I've got it all cleaned up. Hi, Patty. Hi, Tina. Hello, everybody. It's wonderful to see you on a Friday again. I just have to make sure I catch wherever this water dumped into. It dumped right into my holder where all of my tools are, the one that Dale made for me. So I'm just trying to sop up any liquid in there. Bear with me. Then I gotta find my glasses. I can't find my glasses anywhere. But I do have to show you Miss Audrey. She has a new hoodie on. Oops. Hello. She's a good girl. She's a pretty little flower. Audrey. She's like, don't look at me. Don't look at me. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so humiliated. Hi, Cara. How are ya? Hi, Patty. Hi, Steffi. I know, the little. Hi, beautiful. Good girl. We've got some sun coming in, so I'm just going to try and close these curtains so we can actually see. We might actually be all right. How's everybody doing? It's wonderful to see you. How's your week been? Hope you've had a good week so far. I'm just going to clean off my. When I get at the right angle in this room, I can see this table and it's just covered in dust. Just freaking covered, and it's upsetting. So I'm just going to wipe a couple of things down here. So we need this paint. We don't need this. What have you guys been up to all week? What's new and exciting? Yes, thank you for watching and thank you for coming back to one of the public lives. David, how the hell are ya? It's good to see you, my friend. I'm sorry I haven't been doing these lives for a while. Yes, Steffi, how are you doing? Gabrielle, it's good to see you. Excited to be on the tube chat. Car's doing good. Had a rough week, but your weekend is better. Oh, that's good. I'm sorry you had a rough week. I'm glad you're here hanging out with us, though. That's wonderful. Yeah, give me an update. What you been up to? And I'm just gonna move some of these tools back where they're supposed to be. And then I'll bring the painting over here and we can get to work. Oh, there's still fucking juice everywhere. Jesus. Crap-a-rooney. All right, that should be better. So Patty sent me a fun new pointy tool, so I'm gonna have this handy today because I'm sure I'm gonna use it. It's one of the Happy Dotting Company little tiny, tiny stylus tools. Thank you, Patty. And she also sent me a pencil sharpener that came from a recommendation from Barb. And God, we all know what a royal pain in the ass it is to find a good sharpener, so I'm excited. Thank you, Patty. Steffi says Tina's sorta better, getting there slowly but surely, eh, Steffi? We hope. I'm glad you're here, Cara. Yeah, it's been a minute, eh, Gabrielle? It's been quite a bit. I still don't know how I'm gonna kind of put them back into normal rotation, but they will start to pop up a little more frequently again. A week ago in ICU, I feel way better than that. Well, that's good. I'm so glad. Still working on your vines, still a long ways to go. Cara, I went up to my storage unit day before yesterday and got all of my yarn. And so now I've finally got some yarn here. So I'm going to start crocheting again too. So we might have to hang out and crochet together one night. That'd be fun, eh? Look at this. The pencil sharpener is so cool. All right, I still need to find my glasses. Patty, had to leave my house for 3 days this week. Wasn't happy about that, but I had Thursday and Friday to paint. Good. Heading into Ottawa tomorrow. Lovely. Yeah, that's a busy week, eh, Patty? That's a lot. So it's a crank. I'm excited. Let's grab a fairly dull pencil. So this one's a fairly dull pencil. I gotta do it this way. Okay, so it allows me to choose how sharp I want it. That's cool. I want it to the sharpest. So in we go. Holy crap, that was fast. Holy shit, Patty. This is freaking incredible. Oh, and then it's got a little drawer. How cute is that? That's wicked. Thanks, Patty. David, have you been able to do any painting at all? Have you been able to hang out with everybody and kind of get back into the thick of it? And everybody, if you are liking the live, or if you get to the end of the live and you leave and you like it, it would mean a lot to me if you would hit the thumbs up. This being one of the public lives, this is where the thumbs up really helps me a lot. It helps get my videos in front of other people, tells YouTube that my stuff is worth watching. I have fallen way behind on my monetization, so I have no idea if it is still intact or not. So it's going to take some time to kind of work it back up there, but we will get back into these more regularly, though. Hey, Debbie, how are ya? Oh, that would be fun to crochet together, eh, Cara? Should stick to the. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I think I just wasn't applying enough pressure to it. I think, and it was sliding a bit. Thanks, Fatty. It's awesome. Steffi says Gabrielle getting there can't get rid so completely. So maybe back to the hospital next week. Let's hope. Let's keep our fingers crossed that that does not have to happen, eh? Oh. All right. I just have to go find my glasses, so I will be back in 2 minutes, hopefully. All right. All right. Now we got glasses. We can see. And just gonna grab my blanket. Who did that? Who did that? The $5. Who did that? Steffi. Thank you, lovely. That's so generous of you. Thank you. Making small steps on your road to recovery. Good for you, David. Can only watch at the moment. Well, I'm really glad you're here. And it's wonderful to get to spend some time with you again. All right. I'm going to remove some guidelines on this. Oh no, I'm not, because I've got partial ones to do there. Never mind. Well, and I'm going to have some more to do up there too, I think. All right. Yeah, I'm going to have some touch-ups to do on this one. But this is getting closer to being done. When I zoom in, I'm doing top dots on the center dots, and I'm doing top dots on all these little random dots that are there too. So yeah, now moving on to these next circles. We'll start painting rows of dots. Hi, Kim. How you doing? Thank you, Steffi, for reminding everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. It's wonderful to see you. I'm very excited to work on this piece. Now, on the Inspiration Deck Live on Patreon, we also started this piece. It's going to be very similar, but it's going to be in beachy colors. So that's going to be fun. And they're not going to be overlapping. You can kind of see the circles there. So that's going to be a fun one. So we got a couple of these ones coming up. I feel like these are going to be sticking around for a while because these are really freaking fun. So that means I need to come down here, and I have a color chart for which colors I'm doing on which spots, on which circles. So I have to look this up. Hi, Carol. How are ya? Good to see ya. How's Emily doing, Kim? Steffi's going in the right direction. Uh-oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh, excuse me. That one shook my whole body. Not a fan. All right, so this is number 6. So this one should be okay. So I'm going to be using these colors up here. And I just need to grab my medium. I forgot. I went and bought a new bottle of matte medium. One sec. I needed some matte medium, so I went and picked that up today. Oh, I don't have any of my lights on in here. The sun was so bright. Let me turn it on. Oof. All right. Got the blanket. Don't need the electric part of the blanket turned on tonight, but it's so nice to have the blanket. It's getting a little chillier. All right. Anybody doing any painting tonight? And Patty says, at least you're at home, eh, Steffi? All that noise in the house. Yeah, definitely. At least at least it's better that you're home. Thank you, Gabrielle. Working, Kim? Yeah. Was it an okay week? Thank you for the blessed poo, Vicky. How you doing? Ah, thank you, Steffi. I'm so glad you like it. I love this one. This has been really, really fun. And I have all kinds of ideas. We'll keep sending Steffi that love to help her recovery the whole rest of the way, hopefully. All right, so I need to, before we can start painting, I need to stir my paints. So I'm only going to stir the ones I'm actually going to use in this next circle. So we're going to start with saffron. These paints have been sitting around for about a week. And we're doing mug number 4 on Patreon for the workshop this weekend. So that's on deck for tomorrow. And then I'm going to be back on YouTube again tomorrow night from 7 to 10 p.m. as well. So if you're around tomorrow evening, I will be here and would love to spend some time with you. You know what? I think I'm just going to add some more paint out of the bottle for that one. My big fear with this one was I was hoping that I mixed up enough paint that I wouldn't run out before the end of this piece. Did you guys see Jenna's labeling video today? How she labels the bottoms of her paints when they go in her, paint setup storage stuff. I thought that was so freaking brilliant. Half the time I look at a couple bottles of paint and I'm like, are they the same color? Are they the same brand? And then you pull them out and I'm like, oh, they're just really similar colors and I couldn't tell the difference. I thought that was absolutely brilliant. And I'm totally gonna get some ink for my printer and copy that. Is Nicole here too? Hi, Nicole. Thanks, Carol. I'm so glad you like it. You're doing good, Vicky. Wonderful. I'm glad. Carol, I will be a little later watching a show with Mama, but I think she fell asleep. Oh, did she? No worries, Carol. We will be here till 10 p.m. We got lots of time. That was a lot of names, eh, Debbie? 16 people here tonight. Hello, 16 people. It's wonderful to see you. Who else sees a bubble the shape of lips under the paper towel? Oh, was there? Oh, I'm so glad you like it, Carol. Tina asked what you're on, Steffi. Some really good antibiotics. You're going to be refurbishing a lizard later. Oh, cool. Please post pics. Watch if she lifts that up. And nope, not a fan of edibles. I don't think you missed anyone, Vicky. I think you guys got everything. Lisa! It's so good to see you. How are you? I used to do 3 or 4 of these a week on YouTube, but I've pulled back quite a bit lately, but I'm starting to slowly drip them back into the schedule again. I've been doing most of my lives on Patreon, either for my workshops or for my free tier. So it's nice to be back here. And it's wonderful to see you. You're doing good? Wonderful. I will. That one will be my creation and naming him Henry. That's a great name, Carol. What have you been up to, Lisa? What's new and exciting? Thank you, Steffi. Thank you, everyone, for hitting the like. Means a lot. And thanks for coming and spending this time with me. All right, let's keep stirring here. So I need to now go to the orange. Really like this color combo. I wish I'd kind of mix more colors. I mean, more higher volume of each color. That's okay. We'll keep using it till it runs out. So yeah, I went out to my storage and I got all of my yarn because my goal is to, so I've got a storage unit that I share with my friend Kathy that a lot of you know. And it is not even 5 minutes away from my house. But then I've got my original storage unit that I've had for like 5 or 6 years, and it's about 45 minutes away because it's the storage unit that I got when I was living up at the farm, which was about 45 minutes away from here too. Um, I'm gonna be my whole goal for this month is to get out of that storage unit completely by the end of this month so that I'm not driving back and forth to Coburg anymore and my stuff is much more easily accessible. So part number one of that was bringing a carload in, and I knew I had a lot of yarn, but let me tell ya, did not realize how much. Thanks, Kim. So yeah, I brought all of my yarn in and I sorted it. I'm gonna sell a bunch of it and I'm keeping a bunch of it. But that was carload number one of stuff that, and it all had to come here. I've got a couple more. I think I've got 3 to 4 more carloads left to go. So I'm going to be going out a couple times next week as well to get more. And the next couple of loads are going to be able to just completely transplant from one storage unit to another. So I'll be able to take it from one and drop it at the other, thankfully. So that'll be good. Yeah, it's crazy how much yarn I had. I crochet mostly. I have knit in the past, but I find I I like the look of knit better in a lot of ways and in a lot of things, but I find that I like to do the crocheting better. I think it's the more instant gratification with crocheting. When I knit, it's I if I sit and knit for an hour, I wouldn't have a lot done. I'm not a fast knitter, but I'm a fast crocheter, so I tend to do more crocheting. All right, so I've got those ready. So those are the only 4 colors we're going to be using is the saffron, the orange, the kind of coral color, and the pink. So I need to get my scissors and my paper towel. To cover, oh yeah, that's way too wide. So I'm just going to put some paper towel over top of the palette because I have to keep the lid off of it. And I'm just going to put these over top and then I'm going to spray them with water. And that should help keep them from drying out while we're painting tonight before I put the lid back on overnight. Here we go. Let me scroll back. Sorry, I'm behind. I have like thousands of yarns, some under my bed, some on the side of my bed, some in the corners, wherever it'll fit, eh, Cara? I get that. Oh, poor mom when she walked in and she saw everything in the living room. She's like, "So what's all this?" I'm like, "Yarn." She's like, "But what's in those bags?" I'm like, "Yarn." She goes, "But what about those bags?" I'm like, "Yarn." She's like, "This is all yarn." I said, "I told you I had a lot of yarn." She's like, "I know, but come on." Really? Yeah, I'll have to, yeah, pad mom's mattress with it. Too tired to paint tonight, Kim? Nice to take a rest then. Yeah, knit's very slow, isn't it, Cara? I agree. Learned how to crochet, wasn't real good at it? No? It's not for everybody, just like everything, right? And you never know. Might try to do it again someday and it could be completely different. So I had a real hard time choosing yarn to get rid of, but I managed to. Managed to somehow. But I do have some projects in mind, that's for sure. So I'll be doing an art show. I'll be doing stuff with my with Kathy, and then who knows? Maybe I'll end up having a booth where I sell all of my crocheted blankets and shit too. You never know. Was a good week, Kim? I'm glad to hear that. Good. Knitting crochet was a fail for Steffi. Needle punch was yes. I really want to try that too. Our lovely sister-in-law will teach you. Oh, that would be fun. That's great. It's great to have someone that you know knows how to do it and who would probably enjoy teaching it too, right? All right, so we need saffron and we need our center dot. Don't want to go quite that big. What size is that? That's a 10. Let's go to an 11.5. This is the slowest part for me, getting my center dot on here and then getting my first row of dots on here. That's the toughest one. Ooh, cross stitch is fun too. Yeah, I used to do cross stitch. I used to love it. I thought about that sometimes that there's an app that you can put a photo into and it will spit out, convert it into a cross stitch pattern and spit out the DMC color, floss colors that you need for it. I always thought it would be cool to take a picture of one of my paintings and convert it into a cross stitch pattern. It'd be kind of cool, eh? Vicky says, like to crochet and quilt. It was time for these things where things to paint and cards to stamp, right? There's too many crafts and not enough time. I've always been really interested in quilting too. That fascinated me. You like cross stitch too, Steffi? And diamond art, yeah. Another meditative one like dot art. Kim does diamond art. That is nowhere near the center. Dun, 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 dun. This is the slow part. We're gonna paint over that. All right, let me scroll back. Gren, hello. Happy Friday to you too. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Steffi. You're exactly. I could sell them digitally and they're just a download, right? I think that could be pretty cool. There's another app too that will take pictures and convert them into coloring pages. Intrigued. Sorry, just trying to open my gesso. Intrigued by that too. I thought that could be interesting. All right, so I'm going to paint over this. We'll let it dry. And in the meantime, I'm going to redraw my main center circle here. And make sure I've got a nice clear guideline that I can see properly when I'm trying to lay this center dot down. Do you guys have frustrations ever with your center dot? Like if I'm going to be removing stuff, the biggest chance of me removing something is going to be the center dot or the very first row. Without fail. Patty, how'd the fireworks rocks coming? Did you make out okay? Tracy, holy shit, how are ya? I'm just scrolling back, scrolling back. When I broke a leg last year, I remember I had so many projects to cross stitch, and so I got back at it. That's so cool. Yeah, it's a good thing to keep you busy when you've got to be laid up like that, eh, Carol? Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. Cara, I have unfinished cross stitch butterfly blanket that's been unfinished since 2019. Maybe someday he'll get back to it. Play closer on, Tracy. Fantastic. What are you working on tonight? The ornament pattern for small pieces too. Yeah. Love to find a way to hold a crochet hook again. Big fan of making my own warmth. Yeah, no kidding, right? Yeah, I wonder. I don't know a lot of different options to be able to do that. Carol, oh, I need that app. You need to do color pages. I will try. I'm going to try for sure, Carol. For sure. Barb, how you doing? Paint till then, amen. That's right. Yeah, the center is a royal pain in the ass, the center dot. Debbie's back. Fantastic. I know, 20 people. Thanks, guys. And Tina asks how you are, Tracy. What you been up to? Everything going okay? Hey, Barb. Put the firework rocks aside to work on a different mandala pattern. Very cool. Well, let me know. And I'll do my best to help you. All right, so I'm going to redraw this circle. And that's what I want to get right in the middle of. All right, we'll see what happens. A large wooden egg I got from Michael's at 80% off several years ago. Oh, that's cool. Once in a while, those deals pop up, eh? That you just can't turn them down. My center dots just like to be just a hair off. Yeah. Yeah. And half the time I look at them, I'm like, but how? How did you go there? Finishing touches on my trinkets for Paula Pittsburgh meetup next Saturday. Oh, that's coming up quick, eh? That's cool. Oh, that's awesome. That's gonna be fun. You posted a pic in general chat? Okay, I don't have my iPad with me tonight, but I will have a look after. What is it of, Tina? That looks pretty darn good. And I need my new pointy tool to smooth her out. Okay, now I need my ultra pointy for a second. I feel like I've gotten this piece, lots of it done fairly quickly, and then at the same time, I know that I've taken lots of extra time with it, doing things just like this or doing the little half designs. That's going to need a second layer after, but all right, let me go grab my iPad. Oh, I want to see. I'm going to see. All right. Let me go see. I will pull it up so everyone can see. So Tina's posted this in the general chat. The general chat is a chat that is available to all members, whether you are a free member of my Patreon or whether you are a paid member. You do not have to spend money to be a member of my Patreon. If you search Mandela Love Affair on patreon.com, you'll find my page there. And so, yes, I do have paid tiers, but the free tier, I do 2 exclusive lives there every month for all members, and you get access to that chat. Oh, Tina, it's so pretty. Look. Oh, Tina, it's stunning. It's gorgeous. Oh, I love it. You must be so proud. That's incredible. Yeah, is that a demi piece? All right, let me scroll back. Behind. Steffi's working on a mug that isn't as tall as the Patreon one, but doing flowers. Very nice. Tracy started a new permanent position this week. Glad my first week is over. It's fine, but was boring. Oh, that's hard. But congratulations on getting something permanent. That's awesome. 24-inch piece. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's incredible, Tina. Just beautiful. Oh, thank you, Tracy. How am I managing no swoops? I'm shockingly enjoying it for some reason, and I can't figure out why. It feels weird. It feels very, very weird. But it's definitely a little out of the comfort zone. Oh, thank you, Tina. I'm in love with this one. This has been a very happy progression on this piece because when I started off with the idea, I'm like, this is either going to go really well or really, really badly. And it's gone really well. I'm glad you guys like it too. A couple people have mentioned maybe wanting to do it as a workshop in Patreon. I don't know if that's. I think I could go over some of the high points of like how I did it and how I got here, but yeah. Surprised she doesn't put a rogue swoop in there somehow, right? It's a little Easter egg in the middle of the painting. All right, so now let us start with our center. So that one was really tiny. So we're going to go a little bit bigger, kind of like the one across there. So we're going to go with the 1.5. Again, this is where I take my sweet ass time getting this first row down. Yeah, I don't think that I could paint this one again, but I can definitely go over how how I set it up and put it together and everything. That I could do. Those are not close enough together. All right, well, we're gonna make it work. Yeah, we could do like a small version where I can kind of map it out for you. Does anyone ever medicate before painting? Yes. Um, absolutely. But I find that it's best for me when I know I'm gonna have a good chunk of period to stay sitting. If I'm gonna be kind of up and down a lot, then I don't enjoy it as much. Because I like it when I know I'm gonna have time to really sink in, you know? Oh shit, sorry you guys. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, that's gonna be cool when you guys get to meet. That's really cool. Guys, take lots of pictures. Make a small version of Patreon. Yeah, I can definitely do that, Carol, for sure. Been 3 years since you've gone out and done something like this, Graham. Wanna do for me. Oh, that would be fun to go live too. That'd be great. I think you're gonna have a great time. That's awesome. Really, really glad you're going. All right, so that was the 1.5. So I don't know. Think I need the 3. Nope, way too big. Way too big. So we pull that off. Look at all the hair stuck to me all over the place. All right, gesso. Yeah, a little live would be great. You're gonna have a blast. Ashley, hello, lovely. How you doing? Your hub's picking out his outfit makes me go, that's so cute. That's so sweet. What's new, Ashley? How you doing? Good to see ya. If you guys are not already following, keep it crafty with Ashley. You need to be. Paula met Demi. Oh, that's cool. No, I didn't see that. That's awesome. That's wonderful. I love that. That's so great. Go this way. Stupid silicone mat is gonna get picked up and chucked across the room soon. We got a big crew here tonight. This is awesome. Isn't that so cute, eh? Oh, I've missed you guys too. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Almost everyone in my D&D group is coming. They'll be adventuring while I'm painting. Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. Yes, silicone mat is incoming. Flap, 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 flap. As it flies through the air. Thank you, Nicole. I love ya. Oh, thank you, Tina. Yes, please remember to hit the thumbs up button if you enjoy the live. It means a lot to me. It's what tells YouTube that my content is worth watching and we'll put it in front of other people and all that wonderful stuff. So thank you guys. I appreciate that very much. Thank you to everyone who's already hit the thumbs up, and thank you to everybody who does, and thank you, Tina, for the reminder. Oops. All right, so now I got to do a partial one over here. So what does that mean? We're going to do this. We're going to do this and cheat. All right, so now we go on to our pink. And let's see what we're going to do. Oh, yes, and change the chat to all messages. Very good. If your chat is such top chat, you might miss some. Thank you, Ashley. I know, she's so good. You're not my mom. Oh, I love you guys. All right, so let's go back this way. Turn it this way. There we go. Talking about Tina. Yeah, the lovely boss. Tina's very good at her job. Keeping all of us in line. This piece is an example where I'm not living and dying by the guidelines, but I'm using it to help me determine if my circles of dots are all the same size and fairly symmetrical. So I look at where they lie in relation to the circular guidelines that I've got going around it. Lots of paint. I don't always do a good job at spacing my dots properly all the way around, so then I end up with spaces, some like more widely spaced dots in some sections, and then some more closely spaced dots in others. But as you can see, that has been happening throughout this entire piece, and it hasn't made a damn bit of difference in how it looks. So, all right, so now I'm going to go over here. We're just going to make a couple of these a little bit bigger. Here we go. And then I'll go in and do those partial ones and we'll be good to go. All right, let me scroll back because I'm behind again. I said, please, Tina. Barb has to tell us to hit like. It's not going to be pretty. You're right if Barb has to. That's right. Polite boss is always better. Exactly. Steffi feeling better. Back to Barb bashing. Also try reverse psychology. Please do not hit the like. Yeah, whatever you do, do not hit the like button. All right, I'm going to come back down here and I'm going to turn this guys over here, and I'm going to try and do this. So let's use this again. Color that in. Now we go over here. No, I need a bigger tool for that one. Let's grab you. Okay. No, that needs to be a bit bigger. Okay, I think that looks all right. Okay. All right, so now we go back to the saffron. Excuse me. I'm just thinking for a minute. Bear with me. All right. Saffron. I was hoping we might have a nice sunset for tonight, but it's starting to cloud over already. Tomorrow afternoon, while we're on live, we're supposed to have some thunderstorms. So that'll be fun. Patty, did you get a bunch of rain? Carol, did you guys get a bunch of rain the last couple of days? Thank you, Ashley. I'm so glad you like it. I'm really pleased with it. Really, really pleased with it. Except, you know what? I just noticed that these dots, some of them are too small. So I might have to, these couple right in here, these two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to pull that out. You know what? I'm going to pull those ones out too. And you. And you. And those ones should be good. Okay, so when I'm using my circular guidelines to help me determine if I'm properly centered or not, those ones were definitely not properly centered. I had a lot more space on that side than I did on the other side where compared to where the guidelines are. So that's why I'm going to, oops, I'm going to just redo those. If you decide you want to try this project, and when we go over it on Patreon and everything, it's a lot of removal and correction and removal and correction and removal and correction. So just know that going into it. All right, let me paint over this. And then while this is drying, I will come back to the comments. I think I want to use these colors on a brushwork piece next. Okay, there we go. So we'll wait for that to dry. And in the meantime, I will come back here and catch up. All right, bear with me one sec. Having summer today there. Yeah, it was nice and warm today. Yeah, we had a couple like monsoon downpours. We're supposed to get some more tomorrow too. Thunderstormed Wednesday morning, Cara, and we lost power. Oh wow. That's a long time. Did you guys get dumped on with more snow, Barb? Trees are filling out with green. Weather is wonky as hell. Yeah, we're starting to get some buds on the trees, thankfully. And we've got some daffodils that have bloomed. And we've got the tulips are coming out of the ground pretty well. I'm ready to see more green on the trees. Glad to see the sun today. Not much rain, but cloudy for the past week. Supposed to be nice tomorrow. Oh, that's good. Gotten a snow dusting and a tiny bit of rain. Hopefully that helps with your groundwater, eh, Nicole? So windy there, Ashley. Yeah. Nicole, was it you that shared those tools on Amazon? You left them. Tina loves them. Fantastic. Yeah, Nicole, keep the snow. No kidding. Yeah, Tracy, you're getting really shitty weather. Tennessee, meanwhile, is almost 90. That's crazy. Snow, rain, good 2 inch of ice. Ugh. Yuck. Oh, Barb, that's miserable. I'm so sorry, you guys. That sucks. That really, really sucks. All right. Yeah, that's crazy. Miss the tools. Where can I see what you are talking about? Are they in the workshop or the general chat, you guys, for the tools? Winter tires till June 1st. Yeah, they're both in Winnipeg. All right. Is this going to be dry yet? Let's see. I think I'd like to try this too in a grayscale. I feel like if I did a whole bunch of different like shades of gray, I think that would be really fun. Yeah, that would be really fun too. Yeah, Winnipeg sucks, eh? Ice is the least okay. It was in general chat, Grant. Thank you for that. So, Patty, in general chat, if you scroll back a bit, you'll see tools that Nicole posted. My parents made it to Ireland and there's no crazy strikes still going, so they're happy. Oh, that's wonderful, Nicole. Yeah, fire season is coming. Don't jinx that too soon. All right, I'm gonna back in with my pink. Right here. Are you dry yet? No, you're not dry yet. Of course not. Oh, we'll sit and watch paint dry for a little bit longer. You found it? Okay, awesome. Have to track her flight on the way back. Ireland would be so cool. That'd be a real cool place to go. Oh, I'm too lazy to pull out the heat gun, so that's why I'm not going to do that right now. Let's clean some tools while we're waiting. Pick some paint off of these. Tried watching it from Iceland to Dublin, but that's so many planes. Yeah. Got some similar tools like that too before. I got some from Jenna, bit like those from Amazon. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, all that worrying for nothing. Thank goodness. You always hope the worrying is for nothing, right? Tina sent you the link, Patty. Yeah, how they don't collide, all those little ones. Air traffic controllers, very important people. Oh, I hope they have a great time too, Nicole. How long are they gone for? All right, it's almost dry. I should almost be ready. Almost. I'm just picking some more paint off of my tools here. This is why my fingernails are crap. All right, let's try this again here. Actually, hold on. I'm going to draw another circle. Whoop. That looks like the right one to me. Oh, and that's way off center. Yeesh. Okay. Let's try this. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sharpen my pencil with my new pencil sharpener. This thing is friggin' incredible, Patty. Holy shit. Look at that. This is life changing. Right? My poor mom was a mess, scared to go, mostly because they took My severe ADHD grandson, she wanted it smooth going for him sitting idle for hours. No, no, that would be really tough, eh, Nicole? Uh, didn't find them till you got to the airport. Maybe you can teach me how to stalk better. He's been doing good. Oh, that's wonderful news. Excellent. Okay, let me try something here. Just gonna see if I can help myself out a little bit here. Maybe just a little bit. That's just gonna have to do. It's just gonna have to do. I know. Look, oh look, a stencil. It's so much easier. Thank goodness Deco Art paints dry so fast, eh? So you can use a stencil. Just gonna open the curtains here, you guys. Bear with me 1 second. We don't have a great view out the windows tonight, but we might get some kind of sunset. See how it goes. A little color coming over there, but all right, let's go back down here and get the blanket back on again. Dee, 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 dee. The new sharpener? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this thing. It's friggin' amazing. So, okay, busted pencil after fighting, and you can adjust it so you can make it sharper or not as sharp. So you saw how busted that one was? Look at how fast that sharpened it. I mean, it's still a little busted on the end, but that's more the pencil lead than anything else. Look at that point. Look at that beautiful, beautiful point. Isn't that amazing? Deli on Amazon. It's amazing. Thank you, Patty. I love it. That's so good. I love how sharp that is. It's going to make a huge difference. Hey, Jess, how are ya? Yeah, Gren would like the link too. If you can put it in the general chat, that would be awesome. Me too. I think I don't know what it's for, but I just got here. Me too. Me too. Family out there, just a random vacation bar bast. Family's long gone. They're just there for fun. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, an old school sharpener, and holy crap, it works so good. Oh, no, I didn't give up sweets. No, no. No, no, no. 10 days. Oh, nice. Yep. Excellent find, Barb. Stellar, stellar find. All right, let's see what we can do here. That's good. Oh, I want to give you guys a heads up for next weekend's Patreon session. We're going to have to change it to Sunday instead of Saturday. Cuz I'm going to go out and have a life on Saturday. Found out that there is a music trivia happening. So, we're going to go do that next Saturday. So, our live next weekend will be on Sunday for our final mug, and then instead of Saturday. All right, there we go. I think that looks a little bit better. All right, let's go back here. Let's grab this. And then we go in here, here. It's still not perfect, but it's a lot better. So we'll take it here. Now I go in with my super duper pointy tool because I've got a little tiny bit of the orange to show here. I think actually I need more pink on that side. All right. Now I'm going to, what am I going to do? This one still looks weird to me. There. All right, so now I'm going to start a new row that's going to go around this way. So I'm going to start here. And we're going to start here and move our way around. And it's going to be done in saffron. Saffron again? Hang on, let me think for a second here. Oh, shitballs. I just completely went against the total grain of what I normally do. Oh, well, we're going to keep going. Okay, so now we're going back to the red. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Not back to the saffron. We're going back to red. And we're going very small. So we're going to start with our 1.0. Hey, Andrea, how you doing? Yeah, it's nice that it's not electric for the sharpener, eh, Carol? One less thing I have to plug in. Yeah, Amazon. Isn't that fantastic? Aw, thank you, Nicole. I know, right, Tina? How dare I go out and have a life? I know. I thought it too. I'm like, no, I've already got the schedule. And I thought, you know what? No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna switch it up. It's further back in the general chat, Carol. Getting ready to share the live to you. Oh, that's awesome. How's it going, Andrea? What's new? Just tell Patty what form, Carol, and she will get on that with you. All right, so I need to turn this way, and I need to bring you up here, I guess. Kids were here for supper, they just left, so now I can watch. Lovely. Did you have a nice visit? Nice dinner with them? Happy to have you here. All right, so let's go in here. Oh, this is not the way I wanted to do this. I want to do it this way. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. That's wonderful. I feel like when I place a dot on basically like kind of go up this way, I can see how big the space is between the dots a lot easier than if I bring it down and dot this way. Cause see how it's blocked and I can't see the edge of the previous dot. Whereas here, I have a nice clear view. So if lines of and rows of dots like this are a struggle for you at all, try that and see if that helps at all. I just find it helps me see a little bit better. And I have a much better gauge of spacing. Oops, that was too big though. You know what, those ones are too far apart. So we are going to, and again, be prepared to do a lot of this if you decide you want to paint this. Because this is inevitable. Geez, it's dry in here. My paper towel keeps drying off real fast. That's crazy. Okay. Small paintbrush and get my gesso again. Where are you? Oh, Andrea, that's cool. Thank you. Yay, welcome. Oh, you were talking about me? Yeah, only good things, I'm sure, Ashley, I'm sure. Whatever. That's okay. I think it's the not so good stuff that sells my space anyway. What some people might think is not so good, I'm like, well, to some that is a deterrent, and to others it is a selling feature. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Hurts my brain just watching you painted, Vicky. Oh no, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm already falling asleep, dropping your phone. That's not good. But maybe it is good too, though. Good to be that relaxed. That relaxed and chill and happy, hanging with your friends. All right. How am I going to do this? Excuse me. I still can't get rid of this cough. All right. I'm going to have a drink and see if that helps anything. The pattern grew. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I try. I've got like 5 written patterns that are sitting on deck waiting to be written up. Shit, there's a lot of stuff to do. I my website is changing. My mandalaloveaffair.com. It still technically exists, but it only exists for a few more days. After which, um I'll test because I don't know if everybody knows this. My friend Kathy, again, the one that I do markets with and I go to trivia with, and has she's helped out with a couple workshops way back when. Her and I are going into business together. Our ultimate goal is to be able to, in another year, 1 to 2 years, be able to rent out a space and have an actual storefront. To have it be an art studio slash um uh shit, what's the word? Craft supply thrift store, and a space where workshops happen. So we're actually going to have like a craft club where you can come and hang out and use all of our stuff and play with the supplies, and we're going to do a bunch of workshops and stuff. So anyways, it's going to take us a couple of years before we get to the point where we're ready to actually go to a physical location. So in the meantime, we have started our business and we are going to be basically amalgamating my business, her business, and then our business. They're all going to be under one umbrella. So eventually, the website that you would go to buy any of my digital downloads, to buy anything like that, or any of my physical items, it is all going to be on one website where you'll be able to see my Mandela Love Affair stuff. You'll be able to see Kathy's I Like Wednesday stuff. She's a seamstress and she makes really cool stuff with really, really, really cool fabrics. She gets a lot of fandom fabrics, like she gets Lord of the Rings and Pokemon and Demon Hunters and all kinds of really cool fabrics, and makes really cool stuff with that. And then there will be the overarching business that is called the Craft Collective. And that's where it's just going to be kind of a mishmash of all of our stuff. And the main thing that we're going to be doing for the Craft Collective at markets is I'm going to be upping up my pouring game, and we're going to be selling a lot of craft kits. Not necessarily dot mandala kits, just craft kits, and we're going to kind of expand there. So, over the next little while, you're going to see some changes to social media. You're going to see some changes to my website, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, it's just going to evolve a little bit. And I'm sure it will be messy, but it is what it is. Nicole, it's supposed to say, Jamie, I'm already falling asleep, dropping my phone. Stupid autocorrect, eh? We are live. Hi, Christine. How are you? Steffi, I started snort laughing again now. A good snort laugh is good. How you doing, Christine? What's new and exciting? It's good to see ya. I think it'll be really fun. I think it'll be really, really cool. I'm really excited to see what kind of comes from all of it. I think it is going to do very good things for us, revenue wise. Um, yeah, it's going to be interesting, and eventually we're going to expand into doing a lot more workshops. And so the dot mandala stuff is always still going to be there. That's still going to be my main focus. And nothing's changing with Patreon or anything else like that. It's just going to be under, I'm technically a branch of the Craft Collective. Oh, thanks, Gren. My turn to scroll, putting sleeping mama to bed. Okay, sounds good. We'll be here when you come back, Carol. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting couple of years. It's one of the things that I'm doing right now, getting my storage unit that's 45 minutes away, getting it cleared out and everything brought in to the one that's excuse me, not even 5 minutes away, because we're going to get an additional unit, and that unit is only going to be for pouring gypsum and making blanks and doing all of that. So that's going to be really fun, because that also means more fun stuff for me to paint as well, because if I'm over there making stuff all the time. So I'm going to be getting more molds and getting some different things, and it's going to be fun. It has been forever since I've seen you, Christina. I'm good, thanks. I'm glad you're doing good. It's so good to see you. And Carol's back. Fantastic. Yeah, in the early days, Kathy would help on Patreon. She's a member on Patreon now too, so you might see her pop into lives every once in a while. I went and did when I did my in-person workshop a year and a half ago. She came and did that with me. We're doing a big market on May the 2nd. So that's another Saturday that I won't be live. But maybe we'll go live from the market because and now it's her booth, it's not our booth at that market, but I'm going to help her with that. So maybe I'll go live for a little bit while I'm there. You're out of friends that had to come say hi anyway. I'm glad you did. Hello, Christine's friend. On my phone, I can't see. Oh, you can't see the username of people. And fun you get to share and do it with a friend. I think so too, Jess. I think it's going to be fun. I'm really hoping. Um, I think that we're going to do a really good job at cultivating an environment in a community for the physical location. I think that'll be fun. Thank you, Christine. You want to have a nice big view of it? Oh, there it goes again. Oh, I got to show Audrey in her new neckwear. Okay. Let me see if I can figure out where she is. I think I know where she is, but let me just check. I think she's down on her princess bed in front of the window. So let me see. Down under we go. Oh, yep, I see her fur. I don't know if you can see her. She's a flower. You can see her reflection in the window. She's a flower. Isn't she pretty? She's not gonna come out yet. Oh, ow, ow, ow. It's much more difficult to climb under tables than I remember it being. All right, we'll wait and see if she comes out. She'll come out again later for food. If not, I'll post a picture for you. There's a scope. Yeah, it's going to be really exciting over the next little bit. So there's a lot of different stuff that's going to be happening over the next little bit. Thanks, Andrea. Carol says bye-bye and Steffi, relax and take care of yourself. Good night, Carol. Carol, oh, I'm here, but you came and went, so I had to catch up. Gran, please message me when you're thinking about selling this piece. I will for sure, Gran. I will for sure. The windows are nice, eh? Yeah, we're pretty lucky here. So there's windows there, and then they wrap all the way around to over here. Now I'm too cheap to buy actual curtains, so I got these little clips that go up into the track up there, and I just attach sheets. They work well. Excuse me again. Yeah, not in a hailstorm, Barb. I thought the obstacle course was going to be significantly easier than that I thought for sure. I'm like, "Oh, this is gonna be fine." Nope. Nope, nope. Alright, let's get back in and paint again. Now, I think what I actually need to do is I need to go back over where I did the orange in here and do it with the proper color. No, I like it better with the saffron, actually. So we will leave that. Okay. Alright, so now I need to get this row done around here. So does that mean? That means I'm going to grab this tool and we're going to try that row again. Yep, we're going to start over here. Who was it that said the other day that this piece gives them guitar vibes compared to when I did the guitar way back when? I want to do another one of those. I got to reach out to them and go for a visit one of these days, hopefully. All right, let's try this again. Let me just have a look and see if the paint might be a little too thick. Maybe it would do me some good to thin it down just a little. Oh, look who came out. A pretty little flower came out of her hiding place. Ready? There she is. Hi. How you doing? Hi, Noodle. You okay? What's up? Audrey. Hi. You gonna come lay on the bed? Come lay on your couch. Lay on the couch. Oh. So I had to wash her original hoodie, the donut that she was wearing, and I had this one. It's a little bit long on her. Like it's a little bit big, so she has a little bit of a difficult time walking. But all in all, I do think it's more comfortable for her. What are you doing? What are you doing? Look at the tail. Just don't touch my tail. Don't touch my tail. Hey, what are you doing? Are you just gonna sit there? What's going on? You all right? Oh, poor girl. She's in desperate need of a bath, too. So that's gonna have to happen this week, isn't it? Isn't she so freaking cute? Can't stand it. All right, let me scroll back. Is the sharpener only $16 in many colors on the Amazon? I'm not sure. Patty, can you, or Barb, can you advise? Yeah, it is, isn't it, Tina? It is reminiscent of the guitar. I know, isn't she so cute? So no, Vicky, I definitely don't think she's a fan of it. But I think when faced with either this or the original hoodie with the donut, I think she would choose this one. I think. But I'm gonna have to mix it up a little bit and see. I know, isn't she so sweet? The petunia noodle. I had treats, peasant. Feed me, slave. Let's go. What are you doing? You good? You all right? Yeah? Can I get back to painting? Is that gonna be all right with you? Is that gonna be all right with you? No, it's not gonna be okay. She sure is cute as a flower, right? She's so friggin' cute. It's amazing that she puts up with half of the shit that I put her through. Hey, baby. And you know what? If this keeps you from scratching your face, though, and we can actually let your face heal properly, then you won't have to wear either of them. Yeah, watch my ankles, got that right. Thankfully, the pedals make it more difficult for her to navigate. So it makes it harder for her to get around my feet and get right in there. If she could vote with her paws, it would be for all of us to F off for talking about her donut. That's right. She would. She'd be like, she'd be flipping us all the bird for sure. Sorry, just about choked there for a second. I had to mute you for a sec. Audrey, why are you still sitting there? What are you doing? Hey, all right, hang on a sec, you guys. Hey, let's take a little quick minute and have a little snuggle, huh? Yeah. Let's have a little snuggle. Let's let you say hello to the people. Say hello to the people. Hello, people. I'm so mad. You okay? All right. I know you're not happy. Can I look at your face though? Gonna get it. I know. I know you're so mad. There you go. All right, I'll tell you what, I'll put the other hoodie on you for a few minutes. See if you like that better. Because you gotta wear one of them. Do you want this one instead? Do you want this one instead? There you go. Is that better? Put that one back on you for a little while. Is that? Is that better? You feel like you have a little more freedom now? Hi. Let's see. There we go. So we got her back in this one. I don't know if it's much of an improvement. Are you still angry? You still angry? Yeah. You gotta wear one of them. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Does that make up for it a little bit? You see, she's got a little spot here and then a little spot here. Yeah. Oh well. She's too funny. All right, we'll see what happens. She's gotta wear one of them, so we'll see how her mood evolves now that I've put this one on her. You okay? You all right? You're all right. Oh, God. All right, let me scroll back. Uh, let's see. Yeah, the ears were definitely, she was definitely back. She was not happy at all. And Patty just sent you the link for the pencil sharpener, Carol, on Messenger. Thank you, Patty. Yeah, she's definitely not happy. You should see her. Her little tail is just whipping around right now. She's sitting. She's sitting at her plate because she's subtle. Audrey, is there something you'd like? All right. All right, guys. Well, I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna go get her a snack. We'll have a little midway stretch, I guess. And for the record, this piece takes me this long when I'm on my own as well. I don't work fast on this one. I've been going real slow, trying to make sure I get it the way I want it to. All right, I'm gonna get her a quick snack. I'll be right back. I'm coming. Coming. Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah. Oh, here she comes. She can run faster now that she doesn't have the flour on it. Yeah. This is where I wish you would wear the other one so it doesn't get in your food. All right, you guys. I'm back. She's eating. Hopefully that keeps her placated for a little while. I grabbed a sweater because I'm a wuss and cold now. So that was my zipper, by the way. That sounded like a fart. All right, so let's get this set here. And then let's actually do another row of dots, shall we? It's a novel idea. Bringing you back here, like so. Popcorn time? Popcorn. Yeah, she's definitely passive aggressive. Yep, hydrate and stretch. Here we go. Cat's happy. We can now continue. All right, so now these glasses suck, man. Okay, I'll be right back. Hold on. Yeah, I know. These are the outfits. Yeah, make a difference. Hi, Audrey. All right, I got stronger glasses. I couldn't find my normal ones that I usually wear. And then I have a couple pair that are a little too strong, but apparently my eyes need them tonight. Oh, that's better. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I can see it. All right. So where's my tool? There it is. All right, here we go. I'm going to pause the comments for a minute, and what I'm going to do is unplug you for a minute. Don't do it that way, no. Hold on. No, that's not going to work. Fine, back this way. Let's do this. There we go. I was leaning forward and I kept hitting my head on the phone. So we'll do this way. And I will zoom in. You hear that crackling in the background? Audrey has a piece of newsprint in the floor in the middle of the living room, and that's her favorite place to lay now. She's laying on a piece of paper in the living room. Ordered and coming Sunday. Nice, Carol. Awesome. Yeah, I'm having a real hard time seeing that tonight. That's not fun. All right, here we go. I can't see the comments very well, so I apologize. I'll have to move the camera and come back. Now's the time to talk some trash about me if you want to, because I can't see the screen. I find that these rows here that I'm doing that have the space, they might as well be like the very first rows. They take some time to get them the way you want them. So it's all about taking the time to go around this. Those are way too big. Why are they all different sizes? I don't want to play anymore. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just sit and watch paint dry again for a minute. So don't forget, I'll be live here on YouTube again tomorrow night from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern. We'll do a second live tomorrow. That's it for this month, but hopefully over the next couple of months, I'll be adding more and more of them back into the schedule. I feel like I need to have my heat gun out to help me out here a little bit. I was too lazy to get it out before, but I think I have to now because I'm not patient enough to wait for it to dry. All right, heat gun turning on in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Quick and easy. All right. Let's try this again. A trash can. Tina, she said to talk trash about her. Oh. Steffi took it literal. Well, that doesn't look good either. Crap. Sometimes you can make it worse before you make it better. I do that a lot. And it's just because I'm being ultra picky. So these are the kind of projects that you got to know what you're signing up for. Like, are you going in to be ultra picky, or are you going to kind of wing it and let it go? No wrong answer. Just got to figure out what the best answer is for you. All right, so I'll replace those two. In a minute, I will dot the rest of the way around. That's going to take an hour and a half. So, yeah. So, right over your head. Meow. That's going a lot better. You guys doing okay? I'm sorry I can't see the chat very well. Trying to kind of keep an eye on it. Well, that was way too big. Dee, 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 dee. Those ones are coming off. I have a feeling that I'm going to be painting over and repainting an awful lot of stuff over the next little bit as I get closer to the end on this piece. I think that's just inevitable. Especially once the guidelines come off, I think that's when any spacing or anything a little wonky is probably going to stand out a little more. That's what I'm guessing anyway. All right. Let's go back over here. Now I need the heat gun again. Want heat gun on in 3, 2, 1. God, I love that thing. I bought that years and years and years ago when I decided I was going to try embossing. And when I was doing polymer clay, I was buying embossing powder and embossing like stamps and stuff, and then had the heat gun to do that. I should try that again, actually. That was really fun. It's fun stuff to play with. All right, let's come back down here. One here and one there. Perfect. Now we can go over here and keep going. Oh, shit. Okay, I need to dry those little red dots because I need my circle stencil on here again. Let's see if I can do that without ruining anything. Here we go. That helps. Okay. What are you doing in Ottawa tomorrow, Patty? You going to do anything fun? Or are you heading in with Marissa? It's too much paint. Dale needs new sneakers, gone to New Balance outlet, then Costco and out for lunch. Oh, that sounds lovely. That'll be a lovely day. I love Costco. I really, really love Costco. It's nice that you got some outlets close by too. That's good. How long of a drive is that for you to get into Ottawa, Patty? Moving over here. Lots of spinning with this piece. This needs to be over here a bit more. Oh, that's not bad. That's nice. Yep, Patty is having an outing. Costco's always fun. And then I always find that by the time I'm done in Costco, I'm totally ready to be done with people. it's it's like, okay, I'm done now. This is fun and all, but time to be done. Tanger outlet, nice. Gap outlet was always my favorite. Christine, are you still here? Are you doing? Oh, she was at her friend, so she might not still be here. Costco was a zoo to get a parking. Oh, yeah. When it's too busy and you have to walk too far from a parking space, I'm like, nope, don't need to go this badly. Costco's dangerous though, because you can come out of there with a lot less money. Oh shit. Think knew that was gonna happen again before I was done. All right, tiny brush and black gesso. Where are we? Christine, are you doing any markets this summer? Something the US has in common with Canada, packed parking lots at Costco. That's right. That's universal. The dark side of Ottawa. Every time on a live with Jamie, my hands are dirty. Now it's glue. I highly encourage people to get their hands dirty. Nothing booked yet. Yeah, any chips for cones. I'm doing prep work. Why are you eating so many chips? I'm doing prep work. All right. Let's get this done. Let's get this ring done. We can move on to the next one. I think I will be continuing to use the same tool, just with more paint in the next row. Maybe. Remember, if you're not sure what tool size you're gonna need, err on the side of caution and experiment, right? So grab a tool that's a little smaller than what you think you might need. Ran together again, son of a. And and I bubbled those ones with the heat gun. Oh well. I gotta fix that because that's really yucky. That's all the heat gun's fault. Damn it. Damn it. So it bubbled and it created a really dimply texture. And I don't like that when everything else has been so nice and soft. So we will try again without the heat gun. I will use the heat gun on the background only. All right. So black gesso, heat gun, redraw the line, and then we can paint again. All right. Yep, you can eat some chips and clean out the plastic bags and cut them down and use them for paint cones. I know. I had to, though. I had to. For myself, I had to. It wasn't necessary, but I had to. That's okay. Exactly. Damn it, Janet. See, they're redoing the Rocky Horror Picture Show movie? Oh, that was interesting. I feel like when they have the temptation to do that, that they should just re-release the original, because Rocky Horror did not need to be redone. It just didn't. It wasn't necessary. Here we go. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, there is no improving it, right? Like, there is no other Tim Curry on this planet. Like, nobody is going to do that role like Tim Curry, right? She didn't do it. She'd be up at 4 a.m. I would. I would for sure. Guaranteed. All right, that's okay. We're just going to do it again. Not the end of the world. The number I'm not exaggerating the number of times that has happened on this entire piece. I'm so used to it now. It's just part of what this piece requires, you know? So it's okay. It is what it is. being that kind of meticulous and granular about it has definitely done me some favors because I mean, it's turned out really well, so must not be too bad of a thing to be quite so particular. What did Kara say? You have to go? Aw. I hope that we do get to see you before I sign off, but if not, hopefully will we get to see you tomorrow night, Kara? It was so good to see ya. Yeah, lesson is so if you're using the heat gun on the background, it's going to be fine. But if you're using the heat gun on dots, especially if they have quite a bit of paint, remember what was happening when I would bake the folk art paints and they'd get all bubbly and they'd ripple and they'd kind of pucker and get all ridgy? That's exactly what was happening here. Wonderful. We'll see you tomorrow then. So yes, use the heat gun on the background. Don't use it on your dots. If you have dots that are still wet, it will pucker them and cause them to squinch right up. I don't know if squinch is a right word, but I think it gets the point across. Ashley, what are you working on tonight, lovely? Oops. I either have too much paint or not enough paint. Well, section's looking a little rougher, but it's all right. Oh, they were all too close together, and I knew it. I knew it as it was happening. So this time I will not use the heat gun because I have wet red dots. So now we will sit and watch paint dry. And then we'll almost have one whole row done. So actually, this is what we're gonna do. I'm going to let this dry. And as that is drying, I'm going to start on the next row with the orange. Might as well start on it while this one is drying. And then by the time I catch up, the other spot will be dry and we'll be good to go. I need to get a new spray bottle. This one is come to the end of its life, I think. Good old Dollarama will come to the rescue for that. Oh, it doesn't want to spray anymore. Oh, bite me. All right, orange. Now I have to decide what size tool I'm going to use. What I'm going to try first is the same size that I used for the red, just with a little bit more paint. It was uneven sizes and a couple of the dots ran together. So that's why I wanted to wipe those off and do that again. Sorry, Tina, I should have explained that better while I was in it. No, no mother pucker dots. Nothing like having a furry face 12 inches from your face while eating popcorn. Chloe. Steffi. Tell Dale to make his own. Yeah, she should have known better for sure. She does know better. It doesn't actually surprise her, probably. All right, so let's see if I go with this same tool size, but just a bit more paint. Nope, that's too much paint. Okay. So tool size is good, not quite that much paint. Okay. That I can deal with. Maddie doing good, Steffi? Everybody's fur babies doing all right? All right, let's try it again. Oh, crap. Paint booger. So when I'm laying these dots down, I'm paying close attention to this circular guideline here because I want these dots to be about the same distance away from that guideline all the way around. So that's my other landmark. Guidelines are landmarks. Use as many as you want or need to feel like you are supported in creating that design. Yeah, she's doing good, Steffi. Good. Good, good, good. Thank goodness. That was a lot in 1 week for you. That was a lot in 48 hours for you. That one's too small. It's better. I like the pink and orange together. That's fun. So I talk about how satisfying it is when you see people that they take a color combo and they make a few things with that color combo. So you can picture that they, filled up their paint pots, mixed up their colors, chose their colors, and then they just kept painting things until they ran out of that paint. Now this one has how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 colors in it, right? Um, and you can kind of mix them up. Like just like these circles all have different chunks of the color combo in it, you could make smaller pieces with just a few of the colors from a large color combo like this. So don't feel like you have to reinvent the wheel all the time, and don't feel it when you do continue on with a color combo, you don't have to make it the exact same all the way through, right? All the way through a collection. But that is, creating a cohesive collection. And they kind of all go together, right? Something I'd like to do one of these days. I just want a weekend with no breeding family member in the hospital. Yeah, no kidding, right? Yeah, right. From your mouth to God's ears, Tina said. Pink and orange. Is it one of your favorites, Andrea? I haven't used a lot of pink and orange, but I'm really, really, really liking this. It's your favorite though? That's cool. It's really pretty. I'm really liking it. It's fun when you kind of get surprised by color combos and they kind of sneak up on you sometimes, right? I'm just gonna turn you guys a little bit this way. All right, we are almost ready to continue on and finish off the red dots. So you know what? I'm going to do that first. I'm going to do the rest of these red ones over here. Or corally ones, I guess. Oh, shit. Damn it. I've got to wait for paint to dry because I need that guideline back. I know what I can do. Let's see if I can do this and not fuck anything up. Let's see. All right. Oops, sorry. I'll go over here. And I'm going to try to just place this at this end. See if I can do it. There we go. Lovely. Okay. Phew. It worked, Patty. It worked. I did it. I did it. Feel very, very vindicated that that just worked. It's quite incredible that that didn't backfire. Okay, I'm just gonna zoom in on my focus for a couple minutes here to finish this. Those are too close together. No, we're gonna wing it. We're gonna go with it. Fuck it. All right, so now let's go and do the orange. It's done. Well, it's almost done. I got to do a couple little partial dots in there, but it's done. And it worked. Yay. Okay. Now, I'm worried that some of the ones I did over here are a little too small, but we'll find out. Let's see how I can squish everything in there. Oh, yeah, like 45s. That's cool too. I love that. Sorry to give you a heart attack there, Andrea, with that stencil. We got it. We got it. Yeah, that was a little dicey, but it worked. These ones are a little closer together, but nothing that hasn't happened on this piece already. All right, almost. And then we are going to the saffron yellow for the next row. And this time I will be able to increase my tool size for sure. Okay. All right. So next row, we are going to try the 1.5 and see if that is the right size. Whew. Hi, Kiati. How are you? Good to see you. And I'm doing good. How are you? She's doing good. She's in the living room having a snooze, but she's doing good. No. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Smudge with black. Smudge with black. Smudge with black. Smudge with black. Oh no. Oh no. All right, let's see if I can get off with water. If not, I'm gonna have to redo these dots. Yep, that's gonna have to be redone. Son of a bitch. Son of a. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo that. I'm better off just to redo it and not. Well, maybe this is worth it. Not quite, but kind of worth it. Oh, shit. Oh well. Oh well. I'll be able to fix it. It's fine. Damn it. Oh well. I know, right? Oh shit. Yeah, it's all fixable. It's good, but that one affected me a little bit more. That's what I was trying to figure. I have wet black paint on my hand, but I never did that, so I don't even know where it came from. Not even don't even know. Son of a bitch, eh? Well, we'll be on the list for touch-ups. Crapola. Yeah, I don't even know where it snuck in from. Like I'm looking on the palette, it's not there. I don't even know. Rotten son of a gun. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Went into the fetal position and hid my eyes. Yeah. Oh, my sweatshirt arm. Yeah, I did have some black there. That's probably it, Tracy. How the hell did it get on my sweatshirt arm though? Maybe it sprayed onto my hand or something like that when I opened the container because it kind of splurts out every once in a while. Unbelievable. Son of a bitch. Thanks for that, Tracy. Yeah, I didn't even think of my sweatshirt. All right, rolling up the sleeves. All right, let's do this. Here we go. Oh, it's frustrating. But it is what it is. That is still too big. So that is going to have to come off. I'm going to have to use the other color or the other tool size again. But it's fine. Got little partial ones that I can do while that is drying. And I'm going to try not to get black gesso all over myself. All right. All right, so we're going back down a tool size. We're going to try it this way now. Zoom you in there. I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to check this. Maybe this might be a little thick. It is. So I'm going to just add a little bit of matte medium and give myself a fighting chance here. All right, so I'm just adding some matte medium into my saffron paint because it was getting a little bit thick. So I'm going to just add this in just to see if that helps me out a little bit. When you're doing tiny dots, and when I'm doing tiny dots and trying to do them all the same size, I find that the consistency of the paint definitely impacts how quickly I'm able to go, how consistent my sizes are. And when it's chunky or just a little bit thicker, I don't feel like I've got the consistency that I would want. So we're gonna go with this and see if that helps in this row. Oh, let me show you, Kiani. Let me zoom out and I'll show you this whole canvas. So this is the whole piece right here. Kind of neat, eh? So I've got 3 more of these circles left to do. And then this one will be done. Kind of neat, eh? A little bit different. Let me come back here. Thank you. Thanks, Kiati. What have you been making? Been keeping busy, doing lots of painting? All right, let's try this again. Portable calendar and mobile cover. Oh, perfect. Okay, I will go check and see. I will have a look after the live's over, Kiati. That's awesome. I love when you send me pictures. So all these rows, these 3 rows, have been done with the same size tool. Different amounts of paint. So if you find that, you're going from row to row and you're not increasing your tool size, don't worry about it. You're not doing anything wrong. It's just the way this cookie crumbles. There we go. Do, 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 do. Jenny, how you doing? Good to see ya. How big is this? That is a good question. Let me see. Let me get my tape measure because I don't remember. Dee, 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 dee. Oops. 16 inches, 16-inch round. So let me zoom out. This is how she's looking, Jenny. I love it so much. Excuse me again. I'm so sorry. I love it so much. So much. Gran, are you heading out? Love you too. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care of yourself, please. How you doing, Jenny? What's new? Yeah, this one's been a lot of dots. A lot, a lot, a lot. We're very lucky, aren't we, Tracy? We're so lucky that we get to do this. Because we're so, so lucky. I agree. Definitely something to feel really grateful for. Better every day. Love it. Oh, someone's cooking some food and I can smell it coming in the window. Smells like barbecue. Smells like Korean barbecue, I think. If you guys aren't already following Jenny of Dodalong, Alaska, make sure you go and give her a follow. She's fabulous, right? We're so lucky. So, so lucky. We're lucky we get to do this. We're lucky we've got the community that we have. We are very, very lucky. I agree. Having something that you love as much as we love painting, it literally can help you get out of bed in the morning, you know? Like it can make it easier to get out of bed in the morning. Oh, you're welcome, Jenny. You can't smell the food, Carol? Oh, you should. It smells so good. Patty says, if I'm not talking to you before your cruise, Jenny, have a great time and share your pictures and give Jan a hug. Jan's going? Yes, please give Jan a hug for me too, and Tara and everybody else. Better talk before October. That's going to be so cool. Yeah, if anybody wants to go on a cruise with Jenny and Tara, definitely check that out because there is going to be a dotting cruise. Are there still tickets left, Jenny? Still spots left? All right. My eyes are really fighting back tonight. Eyes are like, we don't want to focus. Okay. So now I'm going to go in with my super pointy tool and I'm going to do the little partial dots that I got to do around there. You have an Alaska cruise you're teaching on next month. That's cool. 10 confirmed, so another 5 to 6 working on it. That's amazing. Congratulations. That's so cool. Love it. How long is your Alaska cruise? How long will you be on the cruise for? Oh, you stupid spray bottle. I swear. I think I am still a little bit sick, Carol. There's some stuff hanging on, I think. It doesn't want to completely go away, you know? So I still have the cough. I still have a little bit of the congestion too. But I also don't know if it's allergies, right? Because it could just as easily be allergies getting ready to start in full throttle too. So I'm not completely confident that um I'm not completely confident that I'm better, but I'm not completely confident that it's a cold too. Just enough to stay irritating, you know? Plus there's just the reality of the fact that, I'm a smoker, so I'm getting some coughing from that. So I have to be mindful of that. I'm sure that's not helping the situation. Excited about both 7 days, and I teach 3 1-hour classes. Holy crap. That's so cool. That's so freaking cool, Jenny. I think it's going to be awesome. I hope you have just an absolute blast. I'm sure everyone's going to have a great time with you. All right, so there's that done. And then we go back to orange now. Orange. Well, I hope that they're both so incredibly successful that it just creates this whole wonderful revenue stream for you. I think it's so cool. A lot of people are going to really enjoy spending that one-on-one time with you. I hope it's the first of many for you too. Mom's doing okay, Carol. She's having good days and bad days, but for the most part, she's doing a lot better than she was. That's for sure. A lot, a lot, a lot. A lot better. So thankfully, that seems to be kind of settling down. Hopefully, anyway. You're welcome. All right, now let's try the 1.5. See if we're ready for 1.5 now. We're going back to orange. Thanks, Carol. Yeah. Yeah, it feels good. I mean, she has her days where she doesn't feel great, but she's definitely doing a lot better. Yeah, we will be cheering you on. If you guys go live on the cruise at all, let us know if you're going to so we can say hi. Oops. Hey, booger. So the color order that I'm doing is the yellow, orange, red, pink. That yellow technically shouldn't have been there. So I'm going, so this is color number 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I'll go, so I'm going to keep going 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. I need to make a nice hot tea, I think. That would probably help the throat a little bit. Help with the frogs in the throat. Well, I'm zoomed in too much. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm really seeing the 45s looking at this one. Why am I not dipping my tool properly? I will probably end up using the same tool size again for the next row. I'm guessing anyway. Ah, we can't wait to hear how wonderful it goes. Yeah, definitely looks like 45s. It's going to go great, Jenny. We're excited for you. And we're all very, very jealous of everyone who gets to go on one with you. It would be so cool. That's okay, Steffi. When a fur baby needs something, you gotta just deal with it. All good. So as I'm going around, I'm checking to see how close these dots are getting to that other circular guideline that's there and using it as a bit of a landmark for me. I've got all kinds of footage of me painting this piece and I feel like I need to go through and edit it all down and take out and just make a compilation of all of the times that I painted over it in black and redid it. Okay. We doing okay? It's too depressing, Carol. Okay. A time lapse would be cool. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take the stuff that I have. Um some of the stuff that I have was done with the time lapse feature on my phone's camera, and it's so friggin' fast and it's not consistent. It just randomly picks the how fast it's going to go and how fast it's going to speed it up. So I need to find the reason I do that is because then it takes up less space on my phone after recording, right? Um, because if I just sit and paint for an hour and a half, then like sooner or later my phone's going to stop recording because I'm just not going to have enough space. But I don't like that I can't control the speed of it. So I gotta figure that out. I used to use an app called Hyperlapse by Instagram, and I don't know if it still exists. If it does, I might go back to that one. But yeah, it would be kind of neat to be able to get all of the stuff that I have in one spot and just like edit them into one really long time lapse of this thing coming into existence, right? It'd be neat. But I don't know what I can do with the original time lapses that I've taken. One of the things that I've done a couple times is I've just gone live for an unlisted live because then at least I can, make sure I've got room on my phone and then download the video after I'm done painting and then edit it from there. But it takes forever to download the YouTube video after to be able to edit it. So I don't quite know that it's where it needs to be. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, yeah, that's exactly what I'll have to do is look up time lapse apps and see what I can find. All right, there we go. So now we can move on to, we're going back to the red. And I'm going to assume I'm going to have to use the 1.5 again. I don't edit in YouTube ever, but I wonder if their app is user friendly and has time lapse. Yeah, I should have a look at that and see. Because they do have editing stuff in there, so that might be able to do that before I even download it. Interesting, Jenny. I'll do some digging and I'll let you know what I find out. See what I can find out. All right, so now more paint. Someday we'll be able to search right in our comments to find these kind of answers and have a record of them. Wouldn't that be nice? I asked Alexa and she shut off my bathroom lights. Yeah, I'll keep you posted, Jenny, for sure. Friggin' Alexa, that's hilarious. Yeah, because I don't want to have to, if you don't have to download the full, normal speed, I'm going to have a look and see what I can find. I'll see if I find any good apps too that might be an alternative. Whoop. There we go. All right. Come on, Jamie. Finish this row before we sign off tonight. Oh, I did a painting in these colors, but not the red, but the pinks, I think. Maybe I did do it in the red. That's so funny that that just came flashing back. Okay, that one's way too big. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Too big. Right there. Okay. Yeah, thanks for trying anyway. Exactly, Steffi. Thanks for that. Yeah, Alexa doesn't know what she's talking about. All right, let's try again here. All right. Now I will move on to this section. We will keep going. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Whoops. I feel like I should have thinned this one down too, maybe a bit. Maybe. She doesn't understand a request. She just shuts off a random lamp in the house. It's quite the temper tantrum. Just heard that the U.S. Had 55 tornado warnings in the last 2 hours. Good Lord. Yeah, maybe in Illinois. That's insane. That's terrifying. Have you had any for you yet, Steffi? Haven't had to sit in any closet doors lately, right? That's so scary. I can't even imagine. I have a feeling this summer is going to be fairly stormy though, so it might. It might. You're right in the middle of it. Oh my God. Yuck. That's scary, Andrea. Tennessee can't even get rain. Only you can get the rain without the tornado part, right? What is going on, you lumpy little pile of paint? All right, well, next time I sit down and paint, I will be sure to do a little mixing there, I think. A little thinning down. All right, we're getting there though. That'd be so scary. Mother Nature always wins, right? Oh shit, I moved out of camera again. I'm sorry. So much spinning. Ah, cat hair in that bit of paint. Oops. Do you guys do that where you're just zooming right along and then all of a sudden it's like you don't dip your paint in your tool into the paint properly and you don't get enough paint and it just is inconsistent? I don't know why that happens. Like I feel like my body is doing the same thing, but it's just not registering, you know? Oops. All right, all the rest are partial ones. So I will work on those at another time. So we didn't get a ton done, but we got something done. I love that one. That one's making me really happy. That's going to look really cool as that fills in bigger. And then this one is going to be, let me see. This one is going to be, so it's going, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, yes, it does. Okay, so this one is going to be oh, this was the one I was gonna switch up because this one was gonna be purple, blue, lavender, and teal, which is the exact same as this one over here. So I don't want that. So I've got to switch these ones up somehow. And then this one over here is going to be orange, yellow. No, that's what I just did there. Orange, orange, red, pink, purple in this one. Yeah, orange, red, pink, purple in this one. And then this one is going to be some of the blues again, I think. I'm not sure. But it's coming. Thank you for spending so much time with me tonight. This is great. We're going to work on this again tomorrow night from 7 until 10 p.m. Eastern. And we will continue on. And if you are a member of Patreon, come into the workshops. We will have mug number 4 of our April mugathon. We've painted 3 mug designs so far. Let me actually just show these to you real quick. Show you what we've done. So we are starting on mug number 4 tomorrow. This was mug number 1. Still has top dots that need to be done. And then this one is mug number 2. Again, needs top dots done on it. So all these are going to have written patterns for them as well, but the step-by-step instructions are the last 3 videos in the workshops, and this one needs top dots as well too. So that's mug number 3. So we'll get started on mug number 4 tomorrow. We'll paint some more of this tomorrow night. And we'll just have a wonderful day full of painting together tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for spending so much time with me tonight. Thank you, Andrea. Thanks, Tina. Thank you, Carol. Watching Max Velocity and Ryan Hall. Lumpy pile. Yeah, I did filter that good, didn't I, Stevie? Lumpy pile up. It's past you now, Andrea. Good. Drove right through your town. That's crazy. Thank you, guys. Good night, Steffi. Take care of yourself, please. Everyone, please take care of yourselves. Thank you, Tina. Lots of love. Big hugs to you, too. Some did not start the mug yet. That is okay. You never ever have to paint it when I'm painting it. That's why you get access to the recordings. You can take your sweet time and do whatever you want whenever you want. The library of options is there for you. Barb did yours. Yep, Barb painted 471. Good night, Tracy. It was so good to see you. Love you to bits. Good night, Debbie. Good night, Tina. Good night, Carol. Thank you. Good night, Steffi. Good night, Barb. Only did 6 mugs. It's only been 2 days. It was so good to see you too, Lisa. I hope you have a great rest of your night, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Sending you lots of love and big hugs. Yeah, get going, Barb's behind. All right, you guys, I love you to bits. I'll see you tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, I will hopefully see you over the next couple of weeks. Don't forget that if you want to join the free Patreon tier, it will give you access to 2 additional lives, 2 exclusive lives over there every month. Don't have to spend a penny. We'd love to have you. Love you, Barb. Mwah. I love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Be good, and I will see you soon. Mwah! Right back at ya. Bye bye.